Hi everyone, welcome back to another Seascape, Moonscape stream. I'm your host Jessie. Welcome back to our stream and say hello to everyone who's in the chat room. Hi. And together with me today, we will have my very dear friend and also coworker Simon. Let's bring him up. Hi Simon. I don't get your
Oh, you had my mic
audio.
up. Hi, everyone.
Hi. How's it
Great to be
going?
here again. It's going.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine. I'm always better when I'm on the stream, so I'm doing fantastic now actually. How about you?
Yeah, since all of us are working from home, I bet like it's really hard for like a day to talk to other people. I don't know if you live with your family or not, but like I live by I'm not living with my family, so whenever my boyfriend goes to work, I'm always alone at home. So if I don't stream at all, I can like don't talk for a whole day.
Oh yeah. I live with my girlfriend, but she's at home as well. So she's finishing her studies. But she's at home mostly. She goes to work. She works like part-time, but she's home a lot. So that's nice as well. Whenever there's like something, I do have someone else to talk to. But this is also like sometimes when I'm concentrating, I'm just sitting here staring at a screen for hours on end. So it's always nice to have this one, which is still classifies as work, but also be able to talk to someone about anything else than just work.
Yeah. How does it feel to have like 300 people watching you talk?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, the good thing is the layout we use is basically like the behind the scenes stuff. It doesn't really feel because I don't see the amount of viewers, so I just see you and me talking. So that makes it a lot easier. So if I don't want to, I don't even know how many people are watching.
Yeah, like, you don't want like you don't freak out when
Exactly.
there are like people watching you. Yeah,
I don't get sometimes.
Yeah, I remember there are some of the people who I brought into interview on this platform. They'll also like tend to just stay in our backstage and like not really wanted to go to the Binance stream to see like how many people are watching, because like they'll get scared and they'll worry about the numbers and stuff. So it's really fun to be able to monitoring the Binance stream at the same time, like checking like our back end, backstage as well.
Yeah, I stick with the backstage. That makes it easier for me. Doesn't really. I can blend out everything else. I can just like see you and me talking, and I think that's probably the easiest way.
Nice. That's awesome. So, what time is it over there?
So it's basically it's 2 now for me. So
2 in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon, yeah. Actually, when we talked before, I was looking at the UTC time, not my time. Actually, I lied to you. I'm sorry, Jessie. It's not noon.
I know. Because before we start streaming, Simon told me that it was a quarter to 12. I'm like, okay, a quarter to 12. And then on stream, he's like, it's 2 o'clock now.
Yeah, like, I just realized.
What happened to the 2 hours?
I was just so focused on streaming at 12 UTC. I was kind of thinking, okay, it's 12 UTC. But now I just looked at my actual clock and I was okay, it's 2. I lied to you, Jessie. So you're only 5 hours ahead, because.
Yeah.
Oh no, 6 actually, 6, right?
I'm
what time is it now for you?
8 p.m. here.
8 p.m. So, yeah, 6 hours ahead.
6 hours. Wow.
Yeah, I just had lunch as well, and you're having dinner, right?
Yeah.
I just had my lunch.
So what did you have for your lunch?
I had. I'm not gonna say the name because I also don't know how it's pronounced. Like it's a Vietnamese rice platter. I think that was the description.
Okay.
Rice platter, and then also having sushi, but I that can stay because it won't. It's not warm, so the sushi is for after the stream as a little treat once I'm done.
I see. Yeah. Same here. I also have some Asian food tonight. We have Shin ramen for lunch, which is dinner which is Korean kimchi noodles. So it's really fun.
Nice. I'm familiar with them. I'm familiar.
Yeah, it's really delicious.
Yeah,
so, I am curious to know why we bring Simon here today. So we're going to talk about the kind of like probably the biggest news so far in the crypto world that's happening right now is the Ethereum merge, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's coming up now. The date I think is supposed to happen in, I think, 10 days, right? The 5th. Oh yeah, in a week, around a week, if
Yeah.
everything works out. It definitely is, I think, one of the biggest things in crypto right now. The most interesting. There's still some uncertainty about yeah, how it works out, how it's gonna unfold. But it definitely is one to definitely keep your eyes on. Because I think it's very interesting, and I think yeah, we'll get into the details a bit more
Yeah,
during our
sure.
talk.
So, so for those who are not familiar with the news yet or still doesn't get like the first-hand news, so Simon, do you want to like explain what this time of a merge is about and how important it is? And maybe I can add a little bit of details along the way as well.
Yeah, so I guess a very rough description is basically the Ethereum. I think mainnet is what it's mostly referred to. Is moving away from proof of work, right? Which is something most a lot of crypto or blockchains use to validate their like transactions and the blocks. Proof of work being like where you basically, I guess it's yeah, I think solving riddles basically is kind of a layman term, but I think it kind of describes what's happening. It requires a lot of energy, and it's very yeah, it's very harmful to the environment, especially with like very large and blockchains like Ethereum, like blockchain, and they're moving away from that, going to proof of stake. The by merging with I think it's called Beacon Chain. And instead of having the need for very energy costly mining, it's basically validated by staking Ethereum on the chain itself, and thus making it apart from other things as well, making it mostly more sustainable. I think the number I've seen floating around is always around like 99% of save in energy consumption, which is great. And definitely something I hope works out for even if it's only for the environment. I think that's already a great thing. And yeah, maybe even puts Ethereum in like a even better position than it was before, on challenging maybe block lots something else. Bitcoin for supremacy in the crypto space, but I'm not sure. That's speculation. That's I don't know if that's gonna happen. But it's definitely interesting stuff. And yeah, I think most people invested not only financially but also like just by they care about crypto blockchain. I think they definitely have an eye on that and to see how everything unfolds, because there's still some questions that need answering, and those will be answered in the coming days and next week.
So by doing so, by moving to proof of stake, it means that we'll no longer mine Ethereum, right? Just the same as Binance. So I think it's Bitcoin. Sorry, Bitcoin. So I think it's really interesting to know that finally we don't the top two tokens in the crypto world, like you are not able to mine them anymore. I think that's very beneficial for the environment. That's definitely a huge plus, but also at the same time, I think that will be a huge relief for the graphics card market as well. So I don't know if you build computers, Simon. Did you build your own computer?
No, I'm using for work. I'm using my laptop, and for gaming, I have a PlayStation. I'm a console gamer, just because of it's easier, and as well, like even in nowadays, it's obviously also cheaper. But yeah, graphic cards, they're just impossible to get because they're all in some crypto mining farms somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. Actually, it was last time when the graphics card dropped the price is when China stopped the crypto, and then that kind of cools down the graphics card price. And then now I'm like, we're really anticipating for example, the graphics card and also all of the equipments for people to mine tokens are all like going to drop anytime soon. So I think this is like exciting news for both the crypto world and also in general the tech world, because by doing so, like not only it makes it very eco-friendly, but also make most of the other things very consumer friendly as well. So
Yeah.
as like right now, as long as we started to get to proof of stake, so it means that not only you don't need to like have the equipment, you don't need to build your own computer, you don't need to learn how to code, you don't need to rent a huge warehouse for a mining farm. So as long as you can just stake like to stake your tokens and get rewards back, that is, I think that's like everyone can do it. So I think that will be even more friendly to beginners, to whoever just started crypto. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, no, I was just
Uh,
adjusting my headset. Yeah, I
yeah, I
can
want
know.
to make sure. Yeah.
I agree, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. So actually, do you want to explain what this merge is about? Like, why is it a merge? So what is it a merge should be? Like, do you want to explain?
Yeah, so I think the way I understand, so the beacon chain is what is being merged with, right? It's like a separate entity, a separate blockchain that already
Yeah.
uses proof of stake. Um, and while Ethereum at the moment, and for like as long as it's been around, has been proof of work, the mainnet. Um, they will the merge is actually like, yeah, the combination of Ethereum mainnet and the beacon chain, which already is running separately on proof of stake. And when they merge in, yeah, whenever that may come in the coming weeks, then they will the entire chain, mainnet, the new chain, I guess, of combination of beacon and mainnet, will adopt proof of stake. And yeah, the basically, I think because a lot of it is like being talked about, there's some issues where I think might get in on later. And basically it's just I think on Ethereum, the website, like Ethereum, the actual, their website, their PR, I guess, it's just basically a new engine for their spaceship, right? It's a different, more energy efficient engine they're putting into their new ship. And yeah, basically, I think obviously that's not the greatest analogy, but I think it works at least. It's what keeps the ship in this, or the blockchain going, and that is being
Uh-huh.
switched out from a, let's say, like from a fossil like a
Energy.
burning engine to an electric engine to some extent, I guess. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
actually, I think a lot of people was wondering why at the beginning Ethereum is so polluting, like why mining is so polluting, right? So it caused like global warming, to be honest. A lot of, because we use so much energy. So do you want to explain?
yeah, so basically you already said right now mining, which is, yeah, used by Ethereum at the moment, which is used by Bitcoin most prominently. Right now you would basically have to, again, I just for the ease of it, I think I will um I will just call it again, like solving riddles, or like basically you need a lot of computing power. And with this computing power you basically verify oh yeah, you yeah, I think verify is the correct term. Verify like the transactions and the blockchain, so secure it basically. And for basically supplying that computing power, which requires a lot of energy, as you said, also like the
Hmm.
graphic cards, a lot of different things are affected by it as well. And by supplying that, you basically get rewarded with new tokens based on how many of these, I guess, cryptographic riddles you are able to solve compared to others. And because there's many people competing for these new tokens, for example, at Bitcoin, with whatever price it is at right now,
Yeah.
or like with Ethereum, which is like around 1,500, I think, euros, so 1.6k in dollars, I think. Um, if you get a new token, that's obviously very profitable. And yeah, right now there's just like loads of people basically competing with their computing power and using loads of energy to get the newest token, or get new tokens, which basically, yeah, uses up loads of energy, because there's thousands of people, maybe even millions of people doing it, all draining energy to run computing
Yeah.
power.
Exactly. And also, like, I remember last time when I checked, they were saying that the cheapest place to, like, in terms of the climate and the electricity bills, like, they are saying that the cheapest place to mine crypto is in Siberia, like, because it's cold and then the electricity bill there is cheap. It's cheap. So, yeah, it's really funny to see. Yeah, and I also feel like it also like by becoming by after the merge, I think it'll be even better for, like I said, the beginner, because it's no longer coder friendly. I think, like, not friendly, coder exclusive. So, like, I think you don't really need to know how to code or to build a computer to be able to start mining and start getting into crypto related things. So it is very interesting to know, and especially for those who don't know how it works, they can always, like, shout out to everyone, feel free to come to Seascape to try our mini games, because all of our mini games are staking related. So you can learn how to stake and, like, how to earn by using our game to know how to stake and get rewards. So yeah, actually, I'm curious to know what could go wrong with this merge.
Yeah, so one of the things which is basically also I guess kind of funny in a sense, because it is like the words used is I've heard it referred to as mutiny, basically, like on a pirate ship or any ship,
Mhm.
where people just like decide, or like in this case the miners decide, yeah, they don't wanna change, they want to keep earning their money, keep their hardware to keep the proof of work alive, because they already have everything set up. For them the system works, even though it's like maybe harmful for others, the environment and
Yeah.
whatever. They don't want it to change, and if enough people, there's a danger that if enough people decide, yeah, we just like stick with proof of work, that basically the main merger doesn't work, that they just like keep the old Ethereum running, like keep the staking, the proof of work Ethereum up and running, and just keep on earning Ethereum by continuously staking. And yeah,
I
basically
see.
just saying, yeah, we don't want to change. We want to yeah, keep our current system, our current way of earning or making money up and running. And that's one of the things that is maybe, I'm not sure how likely that is, obviously, but it's definitely one of the things that could go wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, I'm really hoping that that's not the case. I actually don't know how when the news comes out, I don't know how the majority react to this, but I think in general the general public will be happy to have this style other than the proof of work. But hopefully it'll work out well. I remember they are saying that the first phase is around yesterday, right? The September
Uh,
6th.
yeah. I think, but I'm not sure what it was called, but yeah, it was yesterday. There was the first part of it. The next one is the Paris upgrade. I'm not sure what yesterday's called, because it evades me now. But yeah,
Something
it's so
called.
it's already
Yeah.
in the motion. The merger is happening,
Mm,
but the final thing is not yet here.
yeah.
Um,
Nice.
one thing as well is about the proof of work, which I think is underrated, maybe, because it doesn't really benefit the crypto space immediately, or like from a Web3 blockchain standpoint. But I think definitely
Yeah.
one of the biggest, or the second biggest, or most prominent project, or also token and blockchain, moving away
Yeah.
from the like proof of work, which is often and maybe even fairly stigmatized in mainstream media. It's often seen because when you hear about blockchain, there's obviously sometimes the risk of scams and whatever, the decentralization people, like I guess more maybe older people or people unfamiliar don't like, which is like one of the strong points. But also if you talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum as well, the proof of work, how much energy it uses, and it's just like one of the things that piles up as an argument against crypto or blockchain technology as a whole. And I think basically Ethereum moving away from that once the merger finishes, and if it does, it's definitely one thing that you can say, okay, there's other ways. We don't need to, I don't know, we don't require the energy of like a small country to keep this thing going. We can also do it in a more eco-friendly way, which is obviously on a lot of people's minds amidst like the climate crisis. So I think it's definitely a good thing that Ethereum, one of the major projects, is moving away from proof of stake, and that's why I'm also very hopeful about the future of Ethereum from that standpoint at least. And I think it will definitely help. Is this another argument for, or like basically relieves the mainstream pressure on cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and Web3 as a whole a bit, seeing that there's other alternatives than just proof of work. Even though a lot of people won't immediately like understand the different terms, I think just basically just saying, okay, we can cut our emissions by 99%. Everyone understands that, knows it's a good thing, and I think that's also like a very good, maybe even in just like PR stuff. When people see that, read that, they know, okay, it's not all bad. Like there's also like apart from other issues people might see with it, at least the environmental impact is getting less and less, and hopefully other blockchains move away from proof of work. At least maybe there's other ways of validating the blockchain, but at least the energy consumption is getting reduced, which is a big thing.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really important, especially like Ethereum is such a big crypto indicator. It's very important to see those bigger tokens and which direction they're going to, because to be really honest, those, for example, Bitcoins and Ethereum, if they shift their direction, it really will shift the whole crypto world and like how people other tokens wanted to do. So I think by switching from proof of work to proof of stake, it's a really good ideas, and also at the same time, like it makes it more beneficial for the future crypto market as well. Like again, for full disclaimer, we're not finance advisors, but I think that's like hopefully it's like by switching that gear, it makes it be able, like it makes it having the ability to I think turn the bear market to potentially become a bull market again. So yeah. I think there will definitely be a lot of fluctuation when the actual day started. I think that there will be a lot of fluctuation, no matter if it's crypto market or any other finance market. I think it will have some impact. So I think everyone needs to buckle up and stay tuned to like those news, right? It's really important to protect your assets.
Yeah, but I think in recent months, everyone in crypto is basically already buckled up. I think they are in.
Yeah.
They have been in for a ride, and I think they are prepared as well for another one. And I think obviously we talked about the like one of the risks, and there's other stuff as well around Ethereum, like the merger. But I think it definitely it's there's interesting times coming. Whatever that might look like, at least it's interesting, I think. Hopefully it's for the better, and as you said, hopefully maybe the market conditions change.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely think even with the Ethereum changing from proof of stake to proof of stake, I think it's also very nice, as it's the second biggest token. It's very good as a like proof of concept as well, basically showing, okay, this is possible, we managed to do it, and we are by far one, like the second biggest one. And I do think there's let's call the times coming interesting. I think that's maybe a correct term, because even if it doesn't go as everyone wants, at least it will still be interesting.
Yeah, I think it is very nice to be able to like have a fresh method to all these old things. So I think as a pioneer to all of these new concept for finance, crypto and metaverse already been around for quite some time. So it's really, I also personally think it's about the time to have a new shift and to have like to move further other than just being going back to being just mining, because
Yeah.
like at the end of the day you can only mine so much without like having those limited resources, just like Moonscape. Haha, connecting
Great
dots.
pivot. Great pivot.
Yeah. I was thinking like, yeah, the sources are limited, so it's always better to not just I think their vision is very long term, so they definitely foreseen that there will be a day where um there won't be anyone who can mine the token anymore, just like how Bitcoin is. So like with Bitcoin's history, they could use it as a mirror to know like what's next to do. And it's really nice to know that before they were doing this um before it becomes too late. It's not like, oh, there's 1 week left to like the last Ethereum can be mined, so okay, we're gonna do this. Like it's really good to see that they decided to do this drastic change, and that will impact everyone. And I think our crowns are proof of stake, right? You
Yeah,
cannot
because
mine.
in I think so in the previous or like in the lead up to this as well, and also for tomorrow's Twitter Spaces where I'll be talking with Char also on Ethereum and just blockchain as a whole as well. I'm pretty sure that Moonriver and BSC also use proof of stake, as far as I know. If anyone in the comments maybe knows different, maybe I didn't do my research, I didn't do my DD. Just please correct me, but I'm pretty sure they are also proof of stake as far as I
Yeah.
know, because I did look into it. Obviously, I checked it out. The only thing I found was proof of stake. And that's if Ethereum happens and Ethereum continues to be part of the Seascape ecosystem, which it is right now, right? We have games running for on Ethereum. I think that would make all of our chains proof of stake, and therefore make me and maybe others as well a very happy man, knowing resting easy that we are very at least eco-friendly with the chains we use, which
Yes.
I do fully support. And that is definitely a good thing. Having yeah everything as proof of stake.
So by Ethereum chain merging into the Beacon chain, will the name remain Ethereum chain, or it becomes Beacon chain, or how does
Uh,
it, like, do you
that is a good question. I'm pretty sure it is just going to be Ethereum still. I don't think they're going to go away from the name, as far as I know.
Mhm.
And it's just going to be basically they have there's still Ethereum. They have layer 1, layer 2. Those two are gonna remain, but I think um I think it's gonna be basically Ethereum still, and then in 2 layers split in Ethereum 1 and Ethereum 2, or ETH 1 and ETH 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
so it is really cool. So like there'll still be Beacon chain, and there'll be like Ethereum 1 and Ethereum 2. Yeah, so that works.
yeah, one thing
So
is
yeah.
sorry, if I can just hop in there, because you said that before, and I do think that's definitely a good thing. You said about like they being ahead of the curve, Ethereum being ahead of the curve, changing early, just like adopting the proof of stake, or like doing the merger like at the time where it maybe isn't necessary already, even though yeah, that's debatable, but still they're doing it early, and I think it's definitely a good thing, because we're like in cryptocurrency in general, on blockchain technology. It's a very disruptive industry. For example, in our talk as well, we agree even with David, our CEO, we
Yeah.
agreed that disruptive is a like correct term, because we do disrupt some stuff, or blockchain does disrupt. I think it's always like for example, like as we said, like there's a fear or there's a risk of mutiny happening with miners. Understandable because they have like financial like gain from it remaining as proof of work. But I think in an industry that is like so disruptive in nature, it is almost, yeah, I don't know, maybe naive to think that it doesn't change itself. The industry is always evolving, as it has to be to fit new market conditions, to maybe, yeah, just in general, to like keep adapting to the environment it's in, and just to evolve itself. And I think that's just a natural progression. And yeah, this is one of those things. And I think for maybe many people, I think welcome this change, but also there's some that resent it. And I think it's always I think it's always a good thing that there's I don't know, the you can see the industry itself like making major, maybe not even unforced changes that help improve the entire system and industry, or like the space itself, which I do think is a great thing. And I'm very interested to see if maybe other blockchains follow suit, or other projects, or what else is there to come in the history in the future of Ethereum, maybe, or general our industry as a whole.
Yeah, and that's really exciting. I definitely wanted to stay tuned to that time when all of these are happening, and probably we can like invite you back to the stream, and then to like see what's your reaction to all of the changes and all. Yeah,
definitely.
So,
we should definitely. Yeah. We're looking ahead now. Maybe we should definitely also have one. Maybe after a couple of weeks after the merger happens, so we can actually know how everything transpired. We can maybe have a look back, talk about what changed now, talk about what didn't change, maybe.
Yeah,
it's definitely, as I said again, it's definitely interesting. No matter what happens, it's always going to be interesting. And yeah, I'm definitely here for it, and I'm very interested to see.
Yeah, it's like we're doing like the pre-foreseen, like, oh, what's gonna happen in the Marvel movies, like it's like which hero's gonna be there, like we're gonna, yes, yeah, exactly. So for actually like speaking back to Seascape, do you want to tell us about any latest project or something for us to look forward to? So for example, you tomorrow you're going to have a Twitter Spaces, right?
Yeah, and maybe I just call it that. Maybe I have to talk with Charles.
Maybe.
No, we'll have the Twitter Spaces. That's definitely happening. So tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. UTC. That's happening. That's not a maybe. The maybe is the way I'll maybe promote it now. So there's gonna be a big debate, a fight almost. Words left and right, insults, whatever. It's gonna. No, I'll be discussing the Ethereum merger with Charles as well, because she maybe has some interesting opinions on the whole thing. Not that she's against it, but there's been some hints that maybe she has other ideas, not for proof of work or staking, but whatever. So I'm definitely interested to see what she has to bring to the table, and yeah, we'll be discussing that. Maybe we'll have an actual battle. Maybe depending on what her ideas are, we'll clash. But I think it will be fun regardless, and definitely worth like tuning in. Yeah, tomorrow on our Twitter at that Seascape network.
Same time, right? UTC.
Yeah, 12 p.m. UTC. And yeah, we'll be discussing this as well. The Ethereum mergers may be one of the bigger things. Apart from that, we'll maybe talk more about how it relates to Seascape as well, and also about the industry as a whole, what else is there to come. If there's maybe more information already on the update that happened, I think today, right? The part update for Ethereum, because as of right now, I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it was successful, but I don't know the extent of it. So there's definitely more to come there, and yeah, so definitely make sure to tune in, and maybe you can hear Char and I fighting, screaming in Twitter Spaces.
Yeah, screaming at Twitter Spaces.
And that's the maybe. Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's the maybe. Maybe it's also all peaceful and all love, as it mostly is.
Oh, nobody wanted to do that. Nobody wanted to listen to that. You have to. We need blood.
Conflict, exactly.
We demand blood. Yes.
Maybe I can see if I can get a flight to Tokyo, and maybe we can do it in person. We'll have
in person.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Tokyo, we are going to have a Tokyo game event in next week. So Char is gonna be there as well, right? I think she's going to be dressing up as a cosplay.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what yet. Maybe I don't know if she even knows what if she has decided. But yeah, it's I think Tokyo Game Show, right? It's September 15th. It begins.
Yeah,
I'm not sure at what times, dates Cha will be there. But she's based in Tokyo. And she will attend.
she'll be there. Yeah.
And
If
if
you are a fan of her.
exactly, if you like her so much on the streams, on the spaces, wherever, maybe you can spot her. I we definitely have to brief her though. Maybe if maybe will be a long line of fans waiting for her.
Yeah, she needs to get her own booth. She needs to get her own
exactly.
booth to like just sign.
Yeah, not even Seascape, it's just Cha. Just Chamika
just
sign loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, if anyone goes to Tokyo Game Show and gets an autograph of Cha, please send me a picture. Just you can send it to the our Twitter handle, send it in the Telegram group, and I will get you a reward if you get an autograph from Cha, and that's a promise.
You're gonna get a reward for them?
I will give personally, I will give them a reward, but only the first person to do it, and I will need to verify with Cha. Yeah, the first. Because if there's 100 people, maybe I'll run out of money. But like, if someone sends you a picture of an autograph with Cha and Cha confirms she gave an autograph, I will think of a little reward because that would be great fun.
Goodness.
But she does.
What kind of reward we're gonna give?
I'll have to think of it. Maybe I can't promise too much.
Your autograph.
In my autograph, you get another autograph.
Your autograph with a lipstick kiss on it. Like.
No, I will see. We'll see. Maybe I can think of something. But I think it's gonna be even if you without the reward, you already have a great autograph from Cha.
Yeah.
And then you'll get a reward on top.
So. Yeah, next time when you go to like Seascape booth in any other events, you get like free access. Like just like that's a pass. That's the pass.
Yeah.
to go anywhere.
No, but definitely, I would like to see that. Hopefully, Cha doesn't watch the stream. Maybe she is, but maybe she doesn't, and then someone just comes up to her and just wants an autograph.
She always watches.
I know. Let's hope she doesn't.
Yes. Yeah. So that would be very interesting. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to anyone who's based in Tokyo right now. If you wanted to go see Char, definitely go and say hi to her for us.
Exactly. Send our regards. I mean, we'll speak to her anyway, but I definitely do also send our regards. Just personally, it's always a nicer touch. And also one thing as well, I just thought of it. If Karin is another coworker works together with Cha in Tokyo, if you send it, that doesn't count. That's cheating. I want someone else from the community. I don't want just Karin sending me a picture of an autograph I got from Cha 5 minutes ago. No, I want Karin. You are specifically excluded from this event. Anyone but you.
Only him. He's the only person that's excluded from this campaign.
Yeah, I don't know if is there anyone else in Tokyo that could cheat. Maybe, I don't know. I hope not.
We'll set up a Glint campaign, and like the minute Karin like log in, and then he'll be like, "You're disqualified."
Yeah, exactly. So not you, Karin.
Not you.
No, but apart from that, definitely try and get an autograph of Cha. It will be worth it. Maybe it could be worth thousands in the future, and that is also not financial advice. I just cover the bases.
Yeah, just cover the bases. You never know, right? You never know. The godmother of Seascape, probably like in the future. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. let's. There's enough Cha talk. Is there anything else? I think maybe. Well. Okay. I'll give you a bit of time to think of another topic. Maybe if you have one. If not, I just plug stuff. I just like keep sending people somewhere. Okay. Okay, so check out our socials. That's Twitter, that's Telegram, our Discord. You should our YouTube as well. All links, all the stuff that's linked at the bottom. You uploaded a couple of YouTube videos yesterday. You can listen to our past or watch our past streams, listen to our past Twitter Spaces. We have tutorials on our YouTube, all the great stuff. On Discord, you can talk to other people, talk to us on Twitter. You can see our great tweets, fantastic. I gotta say, Telegram is probably the most active one if you actually want to engage in talk with other community members. There's the Telegram is the way to go. You can find, I don't know, there's multiple groups, even for Moonscape, for Seascape, most related to price discussions. Then another thing, also relating, block lots, definitely go and pre-register, because it actually is free. It sounds crazy, but it is free. You can go there to the website and pre-register for free, follow their socials, make sure to check everything out. It's definitely worth it. Great stuff happening there. Check out the trailer if you haven't, or the mini-sode it's called. Really looks great. And something else you should, anything else I need to send them to? Play our games, of course. Seascape.network, our website.
Yes.
We have multiple games running right now. You can play them, enjoy them, and get NFTs and CWS or other tokens as a reward. So definitely worthwhile. And yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah, good job. That's like a perfect monologue right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you need to. Do you have a new topic, Jesse?
I do. So for next week, stay tuned because Moonscape is going to have a new campaign coming up. So definitely stay tuned to all of the handles and the socials that Simon just mentioned, because you will be competing with all of the people. Since last time, our campaign has 1,800 people joining. So it's very important for you to get the latest news for our campaign coming up. Stay tuned to that. And also, this Friday, we won't have a stream since it will be our Moon Festival. So, Simon, have you ever been celebrating Moon Festival before?
I have not, but I think it's a great festival. It sounds fantastic. It also ties in fantastically with Moonscape.
Yeah.
And
are we going to have so many tweets about Moonscape and Moon Festival?
Yeah, I think it's just like a great opportunity, and it's also not only that, but it's also because part of our staff will be celebrating, right? It's a holiday in I think in China and other parts of East Asia as well, because we talked about it before. I wanted to get a moon cake, right? One of the traditional like cakes or things you eat for Moon Festival. But I haven't gotten my hands on one yet. I definitely need to check if I can find one, because it's on 3 days, right? It's on the weekend.
So the actual Moon Festival is on Saturday. So that's why we have so for Taiwan is Friday off, and then for China is Monday off. So either way we have 3 days holiday off, but definitely, have you Googled what a mooncake looks like?
Yeah, it looks very cool. I thought it would just be a normal cake, but it also has like I'm not sure what it's called, like, but the markings on the top, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It looks very nice.
Like a ink. Yes, it's like this tiny.
Wait.
So it's not like an actual cake.
I thought it was an actual cake, because when I googled moon cake, it
like
looked
this
quite
tiny.
Big. Oh, it's just like a little cookie.
Yeah. It's like this, and then have like super huge calories count in it. It's like a tiny, but it's a pastry that they put a lot of butters in it, and a lot of sugars, and a lot of fat in it. Like,
really?
It's so delicious. It's so super delicious.
Okay, because I made the mistake of just looking at the Wikipedia article, which has just like a picture on a white background, and there it looks like cakey. It's okay. It's a lot smaller then. Okay, so maybe then I think I will go to my local like Asian supermarket and see if they carry them, which I think they should.
Yes, they should. They definitely should.
And then
I'll send you.
I'll send you a picture to celebrate with
please.
You. If I find them.
Please. Yes.
Yeah. So no.
Shout out to anyone who wanted to send us any moon cake or Moon Festival related picture on our Telegram, and we will be celebrating with you. And also, like, don't forget to go look at the moon on Saturday night, because the reason why it's called Moon Festival is that will be the roundest moon of the whole year. So definitely go check it out. and
Oh, really?
hopefully it doesn't rain. Yeah, the moon
Oh,
that day
yeah.
will be super bright. Like it'll be like the moonlight can literally like very bright.
Like almost like day. Like,
Not really. If that's the case, like I think the whole world would be celebrating because it's
yeah.
amazing looking. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't sadly, but hopefully it doesn't rain.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I'll definitely do. It's called the
Yeah.
harvest moon, actually. Okay, this full moon.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I definitely will make some more art for you to, squeeze out the ideas of Moon Festival competing with Moonscape. So definitely stay tuned to all of the tweets for you. Yeah.
Definitely. I'll send me something and I will tweet everything. We can.
Yes.
Yeah, and then if anyone that was watching right now celebrates Moon Festival, obviously, we wish you have a great time. And if you actually, well, also if you happen to also speak Chinese or Japanese, we also have Twitter for you, right? We have a Telegram and Twitter for that. You can. They're not linked right now, but you can still. I think if you search for them, you'll find them. It's like you just the Seascape Network, CN or JP. You'll find them on Twitter.
Definitely.
We have Telegram communities where you can speak in with other Chinese and Japanese speakers. Also for other languages, actually. We do have one for Spanish, for Turkish, for Russian. Yeah. But specifically for the Moon Festival, maybe it's more pertaining to our like Chinese, and maybe I don't know if Japanese people also celebrate it. Maybe there's some. If you do, fantastic. But definitely. Have a fantastic Moon Festival. Is there anything that you do apart from eating mooncake for the Moon Festival? Is there any traditions?
So we actually so there's a fruit called pomelon in Taiwan. I don't know any other places, but this is what we do in Taiwan. That we will look at the moon and we barbecue outside, because like when you're outside looking at the moon, it's very boring, and Taiwanese love barbecue, and so that's a tradition in Taiwan. And I just realized that a few days ago, actually, that only Taiwan does it. Like no other Asian country were doing that, even if they're celebrating Moon Festival, is like we will barbecue and we eat moon cakes, and also we eat a fruit called pomelon. That's like a citrusy fruit, and we will make the peel and we'll make it into a hat.
Into a hat, really?
Yeah, into a hat. So I'm gonna screenshot it to you, actually, to our internal chat. Okay. So this is the pomelon, and we will make it into a hat. And let me.
Okay, the fruit I definitely know. The fruit, it's actually and I do know the fruit. It's great actually, because you can peel them so easily. You just like pull them apart, and then you have.
Also, you know this fruit.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I know.
So we will make the peel into a hat like this.
That's cute. That's very
cute. But only to like kids. But it's really cute.
Yeah. I have a massive head. I don't think there's any pomelo that would fit on my head. It would be. But yeah, no, that looks
like
very
tiny like this.
Yeah.
A tiny bit.
It'll be more like a. Exactly.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
No,
well. Yeah, that'll be amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming over to the stream.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for discussing not only Ethereum, but also the Moon Festival. That sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe I don't know. It'll be slightly delayed, but I'll be looking at the moon on Saturday, and I'll think of you and you with a pomelo hat.
With a pomelo hat. Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you as well. Thank you for everyone for like tuning in, for listening, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'll definitely, I can't wait to have the Ethereum merger recap in a couple of weeks.
Definitely.
To see what happened, if there actually was a mutiny, if the Ethereum miners, if they
angry
miners, if they refuse.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing, because like we are on the topic of miners, I just have to say the name over and over so people know it. Talking about miners, we have a game actually coming out at some point. which is not about angry miners. It's about tiny miners, or mini, actually they're
Yes.
called, the miniature
Yes,
miners.
mini.
And
Yes.
I learned as well last stream. I wasn't sure if they are like mini in terms of their stature, or if they mine minis. But I've learned that they're actually just very small miners.
Yeah, they're cute little miners.
Yeah, they are normal miners, just tiny. And I don't think, as far as I know, there's no mutiny coded into the game, so no worries of them raising
Yeah.
up against you.
Yes, definitely.
There's not gonna be a rebellion. So let's hope that neither Ethereum nor mini miners have a rebellion, and everything will be peaceful.
Yes, let's hope.
And one thing that's definitely not going to be peaceful is tomorrow's Twitter Spaces, where I will be destroying Char.
Destroying
Maybe.
Char. You're so obsessed with destroying Char. Yeah.
No. I'm just maybe
We
that
shall
works as a
see.
promotional avenue, just like promising carnage, and then just like it being a peaceful, nice, and civilized.
No. It will be blood. There will be blood. There will be tear and blood.
Yeah. Both from me. I'll be crying and bleeding.
Ow!
Okay, this is enough. You already ended it, and I'm derailing again. So
No, it's amazing. I love it. Well, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you later. See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow at Twitter Spaces.
Exactly. See ya. Bye.
Bye. Well, that was Simon. Isn't he amazing always? Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to our stream. As I said, Friday we won't have any stream, but definitely check out tomorrow's Twitter Spaces. You can go to the Twitter handle right here to go into our Twitter. Definitely follow. See you guys next Wednesday. All right, see you guys, and I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye.